Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Sometimes we travel the world and we're not sure what we're gonna get. Sometimes it's a surprise, sometimes it's a shock. But today, we're diving into a country that's basically a warm hug in country form. The land of Vikings, pastries, and happiness, Denmark. Get ready to say tak. That means thanks, because we've got some hilarious and mind-blowing facts coming your way. All right, first up, let's talk about happiness. What does it mean to be truly happy? Is it a state of mind, a fleeting moment, or a way of life? In our quest to find the happiest place on earth, we often overlook the small, everyday joys that make life worth living. You know those rankings they do where they ask people how happy they are? These surveys, like the World Happiness Report, delve into various aspects of life, from social support to income to measure overall well-being. It's not just about smiling faces, it's about a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. I'm pretty sure they just asked them, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love pastries? But of course it's more than that. It's about the quality of life, the sense of community, and yes, maybe even the delicious pastries that add a touch of sweetness to everyday life. Because Denmark is consistently ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world. It's not just a fluke. There's something special about the Danish way of life that fosters happiness. From their efficient public services to their work-life balance, Denmark seems to have cracked the code to a happy society. I'm talking top 3, folks, top 3. Year after year, Denmark finds itself at the pinnacle of happiness rankings. What are they doing right? Is it their progressive policies, their emphasis on equality, or perhaps their strong sense of community? They must be putting something in those pastries. Maybe it's a secret ingredient that makes everyone who eats them just a little bit happier. Or perhaps it's the love and care that goes into making each one a reflection of the Danish approach to life. I mean, have you ever seen a Danish pastry that wasn't smiling? These pastries are more than just food. They're a symbol of the joy and warmth that permeates Danish culture. They're like little edible bundles of joy. Each bite is a reminder of the simple pleasures in life. The moments that bring us together and make us feel truly alive. I bet even their vegetables are happy. Imagine walking through a Danish market surrounded by vibrant, fresh produce, each item seemingly infused with a bit of happiness. Imagine a carrot just walking down the street, whistling a happy tune. That's Denmark for you. It's a place where even the simplest things like a carrot can bring a smile to your face. I'm starting to think hygge isn't just a word, it's a way of life. Hygge, the Danish concept of coziness and comfort, is more than just a trend. It's a fundamental part of their culture. It's about creating a warm, inviting atmosphere, whether you're at home or out in the community, and honestly, I'm here for it. The idea of slowing down, appreciating the little things, and finding joy in the everyday is something we could all learn from. So, next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a page from the Danish playbook. Light a candle, enjoy a pastry, and embrace the hygge lifestyle. After all, happiness is not just a destination, it's a journey, and Denmark seems to have found the perfect path. Okay, get this. The Danish language has no word for please. You heard me right, no please. In a world where politeness is often measured by the frequency of our pleases and thank yous, the Danish have taken a different route. Can you imagine that? It's like they skipped that part in language school. Picture a classroom where the teacher says, "Today we'll learn how to ask for things politely," and the Danish students just collectively shrug and move on to the next lesson. But here's the kicker. They're still considered one of the most polite nations on earth. How does that even work? You might wonder if they have some secret code or a hidden gesture that conveys the same sentiment. It's mind-boggling. They're out there requesting things with a smile and a twinkle in their eye, and everyone's just like, "Of course, how can I help?" It's as if their entire demeanor radiates politeness without needing that one specific word. Maybe they've unlocked a secret level of politeness, a level where actions speak louder than words, and the tone of your voice, your body language, and your overall approach make the word please redundant. You know, the one where you're so inherently kind and respectful that words become superfluous. Imagine a society where everyone is so attuned to each other's needs and feelings that the mere act of asking is enough to convey respect and consideration, or maybe they just communicate through interpretive dance and pastry offerings. Okay, maybe not literally, but there's something to be said about the cultural nuances that make verbal pleasantries less necessary. Whatever it is, it's working for them. The Danish have managed to create a society where politeness is embedded in their actions and interactions rather than just their words. It's a fascinating paradox that challenges our conventional understanding of manners and etiquette. Think about it. In many cultures, saying please is drilled into us from a young age. It's a marker of good upbringing and social grace. But in Denmark, the absence of this word hasn't led to a breakdown in civility. Quite the opposite, in fact. The Danish people have cultivated a sense of community and mutual respect that transcends the need for specific polite words. Their actions speak volumes, and their intentions are clear without the need for verbal embellishments. Even children in Denmark grow up understanding the importance of kindness and respect, not because they're constantly reminded to say please, but because they see it modeled in the behavior of the adults around them. So the next time you find yourself in Denmark, don't be surprised if you don't hear please as often as you might expect. Instead, pay attention to the warmth in their interactions, the genuine smiles, and the effortless way they offer help and support. It's a reminder that sometimes the essence of politeness isn't in the words we use, but in the way we treat each other. The Danish please paradox is a testament to the power of actions over words, and a beautiful example of how cultural differences can shape our understanding of what it means to be polite. So let's take a page from the Danish playbook and remember that true politeness comes from the heart. Whether or not we use the word please, it's our actions and intentions that truly matter. And who knows, maybe by embracing this mindset, we can all become a little more like the Danes, polite, kind, and effortlessly considerate. After all, in a world that often feels rushed and impersonal, a little extra kindness and respect can go a long way. The Danish have shown us that it's possible to be incredibly polite without relying on specific words. It's a lesson worth learning and a paradox worth pondering. So here's to the Danish way of politeness. Simple, genuine, and beautifully effective. Let's all strive to bring a bit of that magic into our own lives. The please paradox, a fascinating glimpse into the heart of Danish culture. Chapter 3, Two Wheels Rule. Hold on to your handlebars, folks, because in Denmark, bikes aren't just a mode of transportation, they're a way of life. We're talking more bikes than people. Imagine that morning commute. It's like a Tour de France, but with briefcases and lattes. I bet even their dogs have their own little baskets on the front. And forget about parking spaces, they've got bike garages. I can picture it now, rows and rows of perfectly aligned bicycles, all sparkling clean and ready to roll. It's like a cyclist paradise. And you know what? I'm kind of jealous. Imagine the quads on these people. They're basically superhuman. Chapter 4, Monarchy Madness. Now let's talk history because Denmark's got it in spades. From the ancient Viking Age to the modern era, Denmark's history is rich and fascinating. Their monarchy is one of the oldest in the world, dating back over 1,000 years. Imagine the countless generations of kings and queens who have walked these lands. That's a lot of birthday cakes. Each year, the Danish people celebrate their monarch's birthday with grand festivities, parades, and of course, delicious cakes. I bet their royal family reunions are legendary. Picture this, a grand hall filled with royals from different eras sharing stories and laughter. Can you imagine the stories those walls could tell? From secret meetings to grand celebrations, these walls have witnessed it all. The feasts, the battles, the awkward first dates. Yes, even royals have their share of awkward moments. Imagine a young prince or princess nervously attending their first royal ball. I bet they have a whole wing of the castle dedicated to royal selfies throughout the ages. From painted portraits to modern-day selfies, the evolution of royal imagery is fascinating. And don't even get me started on the crown jewels. These treasures are not just symbols of power, but also pieces of art, each with its own story. I bet they have a diamond the size of a cantaloupe. Okay, maybe not that big, but still, it's got to be impressive. The craftsmanship and history behind each piece are truly remarkable. Okay, maybe not that big, but still, it's got to be impressive. The Danish crown jewels are a testament to the country's rich history and the skill of its artisans. The coronation ceremonies are another highlight. Imagine the grandeur and the tradition, the passing of the crown from one generation to the next. The Royal Archives hold centuries of documents, each telling a part of Denmark's story. From treaties to personal letters, these documents offer a glimpse into the past. And let's not forget the royal gardens. These meticulously maintained landscapes are not just beautiful, but also a reflection of the country's love for nature and tradition. The royal family has also been great patrons of the arts. Their collections include works from some of the most renowned artists in history. Today, the Danish royal family continues to play a significant role in the country's cultural and social life. They attend public events, support charitable causes, and represent Denmark on the world stage. Their interactions with the public are always a sight to behold. The warmth and genuine connection they share with the people are truly heartwarming. And let's talk about royal fashion. The traditional attire worn during ceremonies is not just elegant, but also steeped in history and symbolism. Over the centuries, the way the royal family is portrayed has evolved. From grand oil paintings to modern photographs, each image tells a story of its time. State banquets are another fascinating aspect. The elaborate settings, the exquisite dishes, and the formalities all add to the grandeur of these events. The Danish monarchy also has a significant global presence. They attend international events, fostering diplomatic relations and promoting Danish culture worldwide. Their involvement in charitable activities is commendable. The royal family supports numerous causes from healthcare to education, making a positive impact on society. Historical reenactments are another way they celebrate their heritage. These events bring history to life, allowing people to experience the past in a unique and engaging way. Cultural festivals see active participation from the royal family. Their presence adds a special touch to these celebrations, highlighting the importance of tradition and community. The Danish monarchy beautifully blends tradition with modernity. They honor their rich history while embracing the present, making them a beloved institution in Denmark. And that wraps up our journey through the fascinating world of the Danish monarchy. From ancient traditions to modern-day engagements, their story is truly captivating. Chapter 5, Building Dreams, One Brick at a Time. Last but not least, we've got a fact that's guaranteed to bring back some childhood memories, and maybe a little phantom foot pain. That's right, Lego was invented in Denmark. Old Kirk Christensen, the founder of Lego, was a master carpenter who started making wooden toys. And the rest, as they say, is history. I mean, who hasn't spent hours on end building elaborate Lego creations or stepped on a stray brick in the middle of the night? Let's be honest, it's a rite of passage. I bet even the Queen of Denmark has a secret Lego collection hidden away somewhere. That's a wrap from Denmark. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these facts, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which fact surprised you the most. Was it the happy pastries, the pleaseless politeness, the bike riding extravaganza, the ancient monarchy, or the Lego legacy? See you next time with more fun and fascinating facts.